so close. I can just feel. I can just feel. But before we get into that, we're gonna just edge you guys a little bit. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna use the deck. We're gonna use a deck that I told you guys is literally undefeated, one of the best decks in Clash Royale. I can't possibly lose, but we're gonna warm up. We're gonna warm up with Path of Legends, which is weird that we're warming up in ranked to play unranked. I don't want to talk about it. You know, I'm not a scientist. This is a horrible start for me. I have to really defend this with a cannon. But I've been playing against a lot of princesses. They're pretty popular right now. Princess, Goblin Gang. I can 100% assure you this guy has a Goblin Gang. I've seen a lot of Valkyries, and right now I'm just cycling my Evos, and this is fine. You know, a Prince. That's what I like to see. Ice Angel, I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Sokos, or Suckus. I'm gonna call you Suckus, because that just sounds funnier. What the? Alright, this is unfortunate. He might go ability here. Okay. This is not too bad. This is not too bad. Honestly, this is a... Okay. I feel like that was an odd skeleton army. It might still do some damage, but it's not gonna do, you know, as much damage as it could. I feel like this guy is doomed. This guy is literally doomed. Skeleton army, you know, it's kind of log bait. I haven't seen a... Okay. This is unfortunate, but again, cycling to my Evo, so I'll let him do some damage here. That's fine with me. He has time to prepare for that. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and actually just kite the... Oh, no, that's not going to kite. It's going to just walk to that... Whatever. We're just going to push his left tower then. That's just what's going to have to happen. Let's go here with this. And now, you guys are about to see the wrath of this deck right now. And why this deck is so... Wait, where's the lag coming from? Electro Wizard just fucking teleported the fuck out of there, man. I don't know what's going on. And we're going to be lagging. I'll see you guys in a second. I mean, luckily, you know, we did get into this. As you can see, we did basically take out his tower on the left side there. But again, I also lagged out, so that, you know, kind of sucks. We're gonna go golem with the bridge here, and we have this. And he's gonna drop a skeleton army, of course. So let's just go over here, just prepare for the skeleton army, just like that. And then we know that we could take out his tower with just some skeletons and a dark goblin. So let's just go ahead and do that. He's not gonna let me take out that tower, which is kind of hysterical in a way. We're just gonna do the same push over there. We could leave his E-Wiz. Not really too worried about that. And he's gonna keep dropping troops off into the Hunter. So it seems like people don't really know how to defend the Hunter. I'm gonna have to go golem here. Honestly, I don't have any other play. You know, it's not gonna get to the tower. No, I might have lost this first game, honestly. Cause there's not really much I can do here. Yeah, that's gonna be GG. But it's only because I lag. You guys know I would have won that. I would have won this game. Look at both of his towers. Look at both of his towers. I'm gonna nut on him. Bust on his face. Alright, that was just a warm up. Hey, shout out to Suckos. He's right here. Mirror. This is Suckos right here. If you guys want, you guys can add him right here. This is his tag right here. You guys want to add him? He's the reason as to why my deck has got me to this point. You know, he's been a grand champion before. Legacy, his best was 6,000 trophy. He's great at the game. He doesn't have every card in the game yet. He's not like me, you know. I do have every single card in the game, as you guys can see. Found 118 out of 118. You know, he can't be like, we're gonna warm up again. A quick little warm up. I have to get the win in mentality before I jump into the ranked. Even though I know that Supercell is gonna do skill-based matchmaking, it just gave me the worst matchup I could possibly have, which is none. I'm gonna win regardless. Okay, buddy. What am I witnessing here? What is this? What am I? Does the E-Spirit still? It still does teleport everything. Okay, you know, that was definitely interesting to say the least. I'm just gonna go golem on the right side. I feel like he spent so much elixir there that he did not need to spend, and he's using a monk. I don't see people using the monk like in a serious manner, so this is kind of interesting. P.E.K.K.A. Witch Monk. Okay, you know, it's an interesting deck to say. Wizard. This is what I'm talking about. Imagine I played this in trophy setting. Holy mackerel! There's not even really a point in me trying to defend this. Like, I just gotta really just. I mean, I could log here. That's not gonna be a horrible log, but I mean, this is just insane. I'm just gonna have to cycle. I'm gonna just kite with my golem. Let's see here. Boom. We got it off. Yes, we did. Perfect. We can just kite with the golem, and that's gonna. Wait a minute. Alright, yeah, this is fine. This is perfectly fine. I'm perfectly fine. Mega Knight! What am I playing against right now? This makes no sense. But again, we're gonna go with the Dark Goblin here. Of course, there he goes with the Witch. I hope that this doesn't activate King Tower right here. Alright, we don't activate King Tower. And we actually end up doing a lot of damage to him, which is beautiful. Let's see if I can actually know. I might not be able to. I'm just gonna go with the log here and a cannon. Cause I'm not gonna be able to activate King Tower here, unfortunately. But that's still fine. He's gonna go with the P.E.K.K.A. here. Not really too afraid of that. As you know, we can kite, which is probably what I'm gonna end up doing here. I'm gonna go Hunter in the back, and I'm just getting ready to kite this P.E.K.K.A. to the right tower. So let's just wait for it, and let's go ahead and start kiting now. And I'm gonna drop a Dark Goblin right here in the middle. P.E.K.K.A.'s never gonna reach, and then I gotta drop off some bats for this wizard here. P.E.K.K.A. already is pretty much down to the red poison spell. He's gonna go with the Mega Knight here. We can actually go here with the Hunter. Try to take out that Mega Knight, and let's go with the Golem on the left tower now. He's gonna have to choose what he wants to do here. He's not gonna be able to defend all of this. You know what I mean? And so boom, we go here with this. Let's go with the cannon up top, and we're just playing clinically right now. It's just clinical. You know, that tower on the right side is looking like it's pretty much good as gone. I just have to really cycle to another golem. Get another golem on that tower here, but let's not rush it. Let's just go ahead and kite like we've been doing. Let's go ahead and kite this. Get some skeletons just to make sure that it does kite. Let's get a Dark Goblin over here. Let's actually get a log spell down. We could probably just cycle logs to for the win. Actually, that might the log cycle might not be enough. I might have to actually. All right, so the play that I want to make is just the Dark Golem at the bridge, and then that ends the game. But he's gonna go with this, so it's not gonna be that easy, chat. It's not gonna be that easy. Let's go ahead and log this. Don't want that hitting my tower. And we're actually defending this. This is kind of insane. We're actually defending this. He's gonna go with some arrows. Cool. Let's just go Golem at the bridge here, and then all we need to do now is just get to the tower. That's just the main goal here. E-Spirit here should get to the tower. It should chain onto the tower, nice. And now we just have the log spell, and then that's gonna be GG. What can I say? You know, I am one of the best players in the game. Who else is, with a matchup like this and I'm still winning? You guys need to clip that. That is a pro level game right there. Nobody. All right, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling warmed up. I think it's time to hit 9,000 trophies. Here we go. The deck is almost maxed out, you know what I mean? We just don't have the log max, we don't have the bats max, but that's fine because these are just cycle cards. At the end of the day, these are cycle cards. These are not the game-winning cards, okay? We're gonna get into it. We're gonna try to win. This deck against Andre here. We're in the arena. I'm playing in the arena. You guys can't say, "Oh my gosh, you're bad," even though I'm still technically mid-ladder. But you know, that's perfectly fine. You know what I mean? I'll be a mid-ladder menace, but at least I'm not using a mid-ladder menace deck. You know, I'm not like one of you guys. He's gonna have a cannon. I'm assuming Hog or X-Bow. If he's using X-Bow, I'm gonna be so happy. X-Bow is really what I would like to play against right now. I feel like I'm going to wreck a X-Bow. He's level 14, so the odds are in our favor. He level 14 cannon. He's not dropping anything off. He's leaking elixir. He's obviously scared. So we might get to 9,000 trophies a little bit easier than we had expected, ladies and gentlemen. There's not really much I can do here. That Firecracker is just going to do some good work for him over there. Let's see if this Mega Knight, nope, it doesn't want to come over here. But we can get the Dark Goblin. Start picking at it a little bit, which is going to be great for us. So Dark Goblin is going to pick at that. And this is fine with me, honestly. Basically take out this tower here. We can go with some bats here. And then we're going to try to activate King Tower. Look at how deep he's throwing this Goblin, bro. Very interesting play by my guy here. Let's go here with this. Let's try to activate King Tower, which we do end up doing successfully. Let's go here with this, and we can go with some bats here. And then we should be able to take all of this out pretty easily. And like, you know, that's going to be some solid defense against my boy Andre from Los Toros. It's just too easy, you know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you guys right now, this is the deck that you guys need to play. This is one of the best decks I've ever created. Like, literally, Evo Hunter, Evo Dark Goblin, still Evo Dark Goblin, one of the best Evos in the game. I'm going to go for the right tower because I feel like that's not pulling my golem. I feel like there's not really much you can do. I have the Evo Dark Golem ready. Okay, that's going to be an interesting play. Barbarians, I could just go with Evo Dark Golem. That's going to take all of that out. Hopefully we could bait out a spell here. Nope. I kind of placed that Dark Goblin really poorly, so that's kind of unfortunate, but we can still go here. Okay, he's gonna His log does not take out my evil Dark Goblin, and that might take out his tower. It just might. I don't know. He's gonna go with the Mega Knight now. So I'm just gonna go with the Golem on this side. Not really, like, there's not really much that he can do here, especially since my next hunter is Evil Hunter. So as long as I can get down to that, theoretically speaking, I should be fine. So let's go here with this. Let's go with the Evil Hunter, and then I could also go with the E-Spirit here, and then let's go with the cannon up top. Okay, end up taking out that Firecracker, and this is just beautiful. Not really much that he can do. That was a interesting Mega Knight play. I'm gonna just jerk him off a little bit. Interesting E-Wizard play. Interesting play indeed. Not really sure what his goal was. That he must not know about the Evil Hunter. This is why that card is the best card in the game right now. And I'm just gonna give him a good game. I'm gonna give him a rock out with the cock out. As you guys know, this is gonna be a GG. You know what I mean? There's not really much that he can do here. Evil Hunter for the win, and just like that, ladies and gentlemen, you guys get to watch it firsthand. Wait, are you serious? 26 trophies, Supercell? Wait, that's all I needed. I didn't see how many I had. And chest speed up boost, and we're gonna be at 9,000 trophies, that is gonna put us, ladies and gentlemen, at number. I mean, I guess I'm still number 6 in the clan. Thanks is actually going kind of crazy. Let's see what Thanks deck is, because he's kind of going crazy. He's using Balloon Cycle. Balloon Cycle, that is a fun deck to use. So if you guys, want to have some fun, you know what I mean, Balloon Cycle. But might as well just do another one since I already made it. There's no risk. You know what I mean? There's no risk. I made it. You guys can't talk shit. You're not at 9,000 trophies. I am. So there is no talking shit. Here we go. Here we go with this log bait. This is nice. Something that I know is gonna be so easy to beat. And let me just talk. So you guys know. So okay, look. I guess I could talk. If I'm gonna talk to anybody about this, I might as well talk to you guys first. So I woke up in the middle of the night, and I could barely hear it on my left ear. And I do play music really, really loudly, extremely loudly with my AirPods. As you guys can see, I have some AirPods right here. I play music extremely loudly on my AirPods. I'm actually gonna let's go with the cannon here. And then I could just log. I should have just went with Evil Hunter, huh? I should have went with Evil Hunter. I mean, regular Hunter. That's fine. He's not gonna zap this. And let's see. Dark Goblin is gonna be best play here. I like playing against Dagger Duchess, and I have Golem, because the Dagger Duchess does not do anything well for them. That's still gonna do a lot of damage, even though he has a skeleton army. And yeah, this is beautiful, especially since he has no daggers in his Dagger Duchess. I might have to go E-Spirit here. I do. But the bats are still gonna run towards his tower. That's gonna do a lot of damage. If he doesn't zap it, he still missed two bats. So that's still gonna do a lot of damage over there. And let's just log this. I was not ready for that. I'm actually kind of losing right now, which is unfortunate. But anyway, like I was saying, I couldn't hear out of my I should have just gone with the Hunter. What am I doing? Why am I not using the Hunter? I could have just cycled to my Evil Hunter and blah 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 blah. Anyway, bro, what's Blood waffling about? I'm just giving him some love, you know what I mean? He's a little bit angry, but he just needs some love. His parents aren't loving him enough at home, and he's gonna go with the Skeleton Army, which is what he used to counter my Golem. So let's go with the Golem at the bridge then. This is what I like to see. I don't think he has that many good splash cards. He doesn't have a building. I'm not really sure what his deck is. I'm not sure what the gimmick of his deck is, honestly. She's gonna charge, and that's fine. Let's go with this. He's gonna go with the Goblin Barrel. Obviously, I have my log for that now. Let's go with the Golem on this side. He wastes his Skeleton Army. Okay, interesting play from my boy. Let's go with the Dark Goblin here, Evo, and then let's go with this because that Evo Valkyrie is gonna be really annoying. He's gonna drop his Goblin Barrel onto my Dark Goblin because he knows how deadly that Dark Goblin is. It's just one of the greatest cards to ever be created. Evil Dark Goblin is literally overpowered. It's broken. It doesn't make sense. And yeah, here we go. Dagger Duchess has no more daggers. It cannot help him support his push. Evil Hunter is still gonna be alive. Help him just take out everything over there. And yeah, this is gonna be. I'm just gonna let him take that tower because I want more towers, and that's gonna be a horrible Goblin Barrel for him. It's not even gonna end up taking out my tower, and I take out both, and it's just like I'm him. So anyway, I think the conclusion of the story is that I have earwax in my ear and a lot of earwax, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I showed you guys I could get to 9,000 trophies. I'm not bad at the game. There's just a misunderstanding of I troll all the time, okay? And I did this for you guys. I'm stuck on the screen. I'm literally stuck on the screen. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything. I'm stuck on the screen and I can't do anything about that. I'm just stuck. There we go. Now I can actually open this up for you guys. Here we go. What did I get? What did I get? Birthday balloon festival. Oh, I got 2. Celebration day. Nice, nice. Oh, new tower skin. Ooh, that's kind of clean, but it's not better than the hog one. You know, I like the hog. If they need to make more hog related, you know, things and stuff and things, you know what I mean? They need to make, but also, is there opening in the clan? Let's see. There is 2 spots available in the clan. If you guys want to join up, you know, be sure to join the clan. Link to the Discord is in the bio, of course, if you guys want to be a part of a video. And War Pass giveaway is still on. You know, I just need more people to join up so I can give it away. And that's pretty much it. I'll see y'all in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Love you all. I'll see y'all in the next one.
Are twinkling, music's in the air, moments to cherish, memories to share. Big or small, each milestone shines. It's time to celebrate, cross all the lines. It's a celebration, no one a sensation. Hearts full of elation, pure jubilation. Come on, join the ovation. This is our time for a grand celebration.